Time now for the Morning Rush. We start with Sarah Yealing, who begins our election coverage. Sarah.
Congressional counterparts Democrat Michelle Lujan-Grisham and Republican Steve Pearce will go head-to-head for the governor's seat. Political expert Gabe Sanchez believes they'll waste no time battling out on the campaign trail. For Pearce, he's promising to bring back jobs, fix the educational system, and relieve poverty, while Lujan-Grisham plans to tackle issues like the border wall, increase minimum wage, add pay raises for teachers, and add early childhood education. David?
And the Democrat moving on in the race for the U.S. House Congressional District 1 seat is one step closer to making history. Unofficial results show Deb Haaland securing her spot in November with more than 40% of the votes. She is now attempting to become the first Native American U.S. Congresswoman. Haaland is set to face Republican Janice Arnold Jones in the general election. The seat they're battling for is being vacated by Congresswoman Michelle Lujan-Grisham.
Now to the race for Bernalillo County Sheriff. Unofficial results show incumbent Manny Gonzalez taking 49% of the vote and securing the spot for the Democrat ticket. Gonzalez will face Republican Lou Golson, who ran unopposed in the primary. Our election coverage does continue at Always On, KRQE.com, and on our KRQE News app. That's where you can find all of the election results. We'll also continue bringing you the latest numbers live right here this morning. Kristen.
The sunshine and drier air moving in over the state. Models want to put out just a few spot storms over the mountains. It's going to be tough to see the storms get up not only today but tomorrow as well. I would say 99% of us talking sunshine and drier conditions, but we'll keep an eye on the mountains just in case one of those storms does develop later this afternoon. David?
And we expect to learn more about the suspects involved in a northeast Albuquerque shooting yesterday. APD says they responded to the call and found a man dead at the Sun Village Apartments. This is near the Big I. Officers say they took a number of suspects into custody. There's still no confirmation if any of them have been placed under arrest or how many there are. There's also no word on what led to the shooting.
Happening today, APD's police chief is set to announce some big changes within the department when it comes to child abuse cases. This all stems from an internal investigation into how officers handled the case against the parents accused of prostituting their 7-year-old daughter. The chief said the investigation uncovered major issues. The department is set to make policy changes on evidence and lapel footage handling and how to conduct the interviews.
And we are waiting to learn if a judge will tighten the reins on the man who nearly beat to death a then Cibola High School teen. This comes after new video surfaces showing Justin Hansen out enjoying a night at the ballpark. He's supposed to be on house arrest awaiting sentencing for the beating of Brittany Marcel. Last Saturday, Hansen was spotted at the Isotopes game. We have learned he did not break any rules because the district court officers approved his night out. The DA's office has now filed a motion hoping to tighten up Hansen's conditions of release. Hansen faces up to 18 years when he is sentenced next month.
We're looking ahead for you. Sentencing scheduled in August for the Albuquerque realtor who ran over and killed a homeless man last year with his Hummer. This comes after Chris Pino took a plea deal yesterday. Pino claimed the victim was breaking into the church he owned near Central and Solano. Pino was set to go to trial for second-degree murder next month, which carries a 15-year sentence. Yesterday, he pleaded no contest to voluntary manslaughter, which carries 6 years behind bars.
Happening today, Philadelphia Eagles players are expected to make themselves available to the media. President Trump disinvited the Super Bowl champions from their planned Tuesday White House visit, citing a disagreement on standing during the national anthem. Now, much of the team had already planned to skip the event in protest. Kristen?
The threat index added too, only because we've got some hot temperatures out there, about 95 degrees. So don't forget those heat safety rules. Lots of water today and take breaks in the shade when you can.
On to new news this morning. Fire crews still battling the Ute Park fire. They continue to make progress, though. The fire burning in northern New Mexico is now 30% contained. Here are the details for you. It's burned more than 36,000 acres so far. Good news is the fire's operations chief says crews have good control on the eastern side of the fire. That's right near Cimarron, and are now working north in the Ute Park area where 219 structures remain threatened.
City councilors will likely take a closer look at bike lanes. It's the next step after passing a bill making it illegal to park in them. Back in March, Councilor Isaac Benton proposed an amendment to the current traffic code, adding bike lanes to the list of places where drivers cannot park. During a meeting Monday night, councilors passed the proposal. Councilors will now take the next 6 months to ensure that there are not any conflicts with or on street parking or near homes. Once that process is complete, drivers parked in the bike lane will be issued a parking ticket. Kristen?
Time now for a check on your Wednesday morning commute. Map looks pretty clean out there, no major concerns. And we also have eyes on the Big I this morning, not seeing any problems out there at the hour. We'll keep eyes on that throughout the day.
All right, listen to this story. For the first time ever, the Bogle family ranch, which houses a 1947 UFO crash site, will be open to the public. The inaugural event will run in conjunction with the Roswell UFO Festival this July. Tours will run July 5th through the 9th with 2 ticket options. General admission, $65. VIP tickets, $250. We did post a link for more information at alwaysonkrqe.com.
Day planner shows temperatures in the mid-80s as early as lunchtime, but we don't stop there. Forecast high today, 95 underneath that mostly sunny sky, and winds looking to stay less than 15 miles per hour. High pressure is in control. I'm not seeing any widespread storms or showers today, although we will see a little more cloud cover today compared to yesterday. Mostly to partly sunny and dry Thursday, and then Friday, showers and storms looking to favor the eastern side of the state as well as the mountains. That's going to be something to keep an eye on. Albuquerque, our rain chances don't really look that good Friday, Saturday, so we'll stick with just a partly to mostly cloudy sky. And a final check on that allergy report shows Pine up to medium, everything else down to low for today. Time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5, for the first time ever, the Bogle family ranch, which houses the 1947 UFO crash site near Roswell, will be open to the public. The inaugural event will run in conjunction with the Roswell UFO Festival. That's happening this July next month. And tours will run July 5th through the 9th. For more information, tickets, you can go to alwaysonkrqe.com.
Number 4 now, this morning APS teachers are waiting for their union to give the district the green light to increase their pay. The increase could start as early as July 1st. It would come from the district's billion-dollar budget, boosting teacher salaries by 2.5%. APS teachers have not seen a pay raise in 5 years. Teachers in the Gallup-McKinley district will also receive raises starting next school year.
At number 3, hot, dry, and mostly sunny for the next several days. Albuquerque's temperature is staying in the mid-90s through Friday, and then a slight cool off into the low 90s Saturday, Sunday with more cloud cover. Temperatures still in the 90s, but drier conditions likely by early next week.
At number 2, last night was a historical moment. The Democrat moving on in the race for the U.S. House Congressional District 1 seat is one step closer to making history. Unofficial results show Deb Haaland securing her spot in November with more than 40% of the votes. She is now attempting to become the first Native American U.S. Congresswoman. In order to do that, she'll need to beat Republican Janice Arnold Jones. She ran unopposed in the primary.
On to number 1 now, the race for the governor's seat. Unofficial results show Democrat Lujan-Grisham wins her party's nomination with 66% of that vote. She's set to take on Republican Steve Pearce, who ran unopposed in the primary. Both leaving behind their congressional seats for a shot to be New Mexico's next governor. Our political expert says you should expect to see more and possibly negative ads as these two battle it out. Not from the candidates, though, from super PACs who are supporting each candidate. If you want to see more in our coverage this morning, head to alwaysonkrqe.com.